Look around. The digital world is growing faster than ever. But ask yourself this: who's really winning? There's a fierce, painful truth buried beneath all this progress. The digital divide isn't just a gap. It's a canyon ripping through the fabric of global opportunity, tearing apart communities, economies, and dreams. Every click, every data stream racing past leaves millions further behind, stuck not just in poverty, but in irrelevance. Imagine this: billionaires launch rockets and startups birth revolutions, while children in vast parts of the world stare at cracked screens, waiting for a signal that never comes. This is the raw frustration, the anger that burns silent but furious inside every founder, investor, and leader who knows that inequality isn't just unfair, it's a ticking bomb for the future. And here's the brutal reality that the mainstream won't dare say: simply throwing money at internet access or building tech hubs isn't enough. It's a trap, patches on a broken dam. The divide widens because we cling to old ideas about infrastructure, about markets, about business as usual. You feel it too: the stale solutions offered by those who profit from the chaos, who feed you comfort while the crisis deepens. But you aren't here to accept this mess. You quietly burn with a fire to shatter it, to rewire the rules and flip the game upside down. You know that real change demands more than technology. It demands a revolution in connection, in mindset, in who gets to shape the future. Here's what you need to do: listen carefully and act decisively. First, tear down every broken assumption about who deserves access. Don't just build networks. Engineer ecosystems that light fires in local makers, thinkers, insurgents. Invest not in gadgets for the few, but in raw human potential, the overlooked genius in the hearts of the disconnected. Money flows freely to fancy startups, but real impact comes when capital is wild enough to jump into chaos, to back those who exist outside maps and market charts. This means ruthless, relentless scouting for forgotten talent and unpolished opportunities, those who can explode into global forces when plugged into the right network. Second, destroy the siloed thinking. This is your call to fuse borders into bridges. Lead partnerships that discard old nationalism and old alliances. Create alliances that pulse with dynamic meritocracy and diversity tolerance. Don't settle for superficial collaborations. Build webs of intense synergies between founders, investors, local changemakers, and policy warriors. Make each connection a spark that challenges limitations and dismantles the infrastructures of exclusion. Remember, strategic globalization isn't just going global. It's transcending every barrier, geography, and mindset built. You must become the node that defies old systems and creates an autonomous, ruthless, thriving global crew. Third, embed radical freedom into your vision. Absolute freedom from inherited constraints. This means empowering those trapped by rigid systems to rewrite their narratives. Don't hand down projects, pass the torch of self-overcoming. Inspire and fund ventures that sprint beyond local rules, that rewrite economies and challenge mortality itself with human ingenuity. The digital divide will shrink only if the individual, fueled by network power, dares to dream unshackled and builds without permission. This isn't easy. It's raw, relentless work. It's furious, fiery insistence on connection where others see division. But remember, you hold the tools to turn the digital divide into a digital unifier, a network of the few to free the many. Use capital not for the comfort of profit, but for the disruption of impossible. Push beyond the illusions of equality sold by broken systems. You are architects of a new reality where borders shrink not by erasing identity, but by blending individual power into collective might. The world isn't moving forward by accident. It's shifting because some refuse to be prisoners of illusions. You are those few. Don't rest until you breathe life into a global network that turns isolation into explosive growth, until the digital divide isn't a weapon of division, but a bridge across a borderless tomorrow. Act now, connect fiercely, fund boldly, transform utterly. This is your mission. The future is watching. Make it count.